Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. This is Sadina Constantine here at Jukebox Tarot coming at you live. I hope everybody is feeling well and looking swell today as you should be. Let's go ahead and get a prayer in before we get started and see what Tarot has to say today. Clouds are parting and the sun's coming out. That may be specific for somebody, but let's go ahead and get a prayer in. Divine, the Most High, above all, most loving ancestors, crossed over loved ones, crossed over pets, Holy Spirit, archangels in heaven, Archangel Michael, we thank you so much for your protection, for your provision, divine. We bind and cast any negative, foul, future spirit that has come into this energy. We bind and cast all money blockages. We bind and cast all lies, slander, and deceit, all alienation from your children, all separation from your children and your family. We bind and cast any attacks on your vehicle, on your health, your well-being, your stability, and your prosperity. We bind and cast any attack on that in the mighty precious name of Jesus. We send it into the dry places. We send it into the dry ground. And all God's people said, Amen. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Beautiful, wonderful collective. I know that you are continuing the good fight. And if you're going through a dark night of the soul right now, if you're having a discouraging time, I'm here to give you a positive message today. Regardless of what we go through in life, it's always a choice to be happy, and you have to stay in that high vibration. Otherwise, the dark energies will penetrate your protection, and we don't want that, do we? No. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the deck, and we're going to jump into this. Holy Spirit, most loving ancestors, archangels, what does my beautiful, wonderful collective out there need to know today? I'm going to use my well-seasoned deck right here because I'm going to turn this down just a little bit. Somebody may be a guitar player, or you just may have a, love for guitar music. Maybe you're learning how to play the guitar is what I just heard. Come through, Spirit. I feel like that I was pulling the vehicle energy yesterday. Somebody may have messed with your vehicle. Somebody's trying to leave you out in the cold or keep you in poverty or possibly take away your means of transportation so that you can't make it to work. Is what I feel. Come through, Spirit. Okay, so I have my Ask the Witch Tarot right here, right? Okay, and these two cards kind of just slid off the top. So once again, we have the Three of Swords and we have the Four of Swords. So somebody is very heartbroken over the fact that they could not unalive you, or they could not keep you put to rest. Like they couldn't close your third eye. They couldn't attack your intuition. They couldn't stop your spiritual growth is what I'm seeing with this. So, and this is going to be my recent past energy, but these two cards just slid off the top of this deck. So I'm going to go ahead and go with that as the energy that we're pulling right now. And once again, these people may be feeling like they're in poverty. They may be losing a lot of money. Somebody could be sick right now. I heard a funeral is coming up, possibly for somebody. My condolences. Yeah, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so they were supposed to bring you something. Or maybe they used you, or maybe you are felt sacrifice. And that is the reason why they feel betrayed, or they feel in grief right now. Third party interference with that Three of Swords as well. And now we have celebration at the bottom of the deck. So you were supposed to be sacrificed in the recent past, and they are feeling betrayed and heartbroken because they celebrated way too soon. Come through, Spirit. All right, so we have nostalgia. So currently these people are feeling nostalgic about you. Okay, they're also I feel like somebody wants to come in with an apology now, because maybe they did celebrate your demise, or maybe they celebrated your downfall in some way, shape, or form. Here we go with the Four of Swords again, people. Okay, so they're feeling very nostalgic over the fact that they couldn't put you to rest. Or maybe they're feeling very nostalgic over a missed opportunity, or maybe they want to come in and apologize to you about, wow, this Four of Swords has been coming out a lot, people. Um, maybe you're getting a lot of rest right now as well. It could be that too. Like you're unbothered. Or maybe you're feeling, somebody's having some sort of nostalgia, which means that they are looking back and being fond over memories they had with you, and you have completely put something to rest. Like you're not worried about these people. Possibly because you know they probably really just were not very good to you in the past. Okay, and this could be a third party as well. Doesn't always have to be like a sexual relationship with third party energy. Yeah, you're standing your ground. You're very defensive at this time because somebody did try. They were supposed to bring you something, or somebody possibly made you a job offer here in the recent past, and somebody's feeling in grief over this because they can't keep you stuck. They can't keep you isolated and asleep is also what I'm seeing, because you're too defensive at this time. Yeah, you have a brand new beginning coming. Come through, Spirit. I'll take them all. Yeah, and here in the near future, you're going to be receiving some sort of property or some sort of celebration in the communities. You might be getting married with the Hierophant right next to the Four of Wands. And the Magician, maybe you're manifesting your divine counterpart, or maybe you're just manifesting a property and a home. Maybe you're manifesting a home with family, because it falls right underneath the Six of Cups. And of course, the Six of Cups always represents for me children, family. The Four of Swords, we've got Four of Swords, Six of Cups in the reverse, and we have the Four of Wands. So we got a lot of fours on the board. You're highly, highly protected because of the fours, okay? They're feeling very betrayed by the fact that they couldn't put some marriage to rest. And you may be receiving a job. You're manifesting a new job offer, or you're manifesting a better job, more income. And you're very defensive about standing your ground on taking this job. Okay? Yeah. Because somebody's still trying to trick you and steal something from you. It could be just your opportunities. Somebody wants to steal an opportunity from you, possibly. Yeah, here we go. We got the Three of Swords again. I can't make this up, people. They feel betrayed and nostalgic over a home and some property. Maybe you're fixing to receive word on it that they stole from you, possibly. Or somebody stole something from you in a marriage as well. Yeah, we got the Lovers in reverse. Okay, with the Lovers in reverse and the Three of Swords and the Four of Swords and the Hierophant, this person may be going through a divorce. Or you could be going through a divorce right now and you feel very betrayed. Or maybe this other person that you're divorcing, your person that you're divorcing feels very betrayed because you're going to win some sort of property. Yeah, and they're quite stressed out and worried about this new job opportunity that's coming into you that you're very defensive about. Like, you're not going to stop. You're going to take this job. And it's going to be very lucrative for you. And they don't want you to have money coming in. So maybe that's what they're worried about. They're worried about how they're going to be able to keep this money from coming to you. They're very greedy. They made a lot of financial mistakes in the past. They're in a lot of debt. And they don't know how to get out of it. And they're very worried and stressed out about all these bills they got coming in, is what I just heard. Yeah, here we go. We got the Two of Cups, and it falls underneath the Three of Swords. So you were betrayed in a marriage or a partnership that has to do with a piece of property or within a community. Yeah, these people were telling everybody else that you're a bad parent. Or this could be a mother figure that was doing this. She comes off as, she's your mother figure, but it could be somebody in your family that has a lot of children, or it could be an aunt, it could be a cousin. But it's somebody that's at mature age, when I see the Empress in reverse, who is quite the opposite of being abundant and nurturing, okay? So this woman is very shrewd. And I feel like they are very worried about you taking some sort of job offer that is going to give you some sort of abundance coming in. Yeah. And you're waiting for this to come in. You may be getting word about this. Or they're waiting for some sort of ships to come in through some sort of divorce. You've got delays. There's a lot of jealousy around you right now about how you make your money. There's a lot of jealousy about this job that you're fixing to take. Yeah, we also have the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so this is a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, a paternal father figure possibly, an expert, a lawyer, or a judge that gives good advice. This is an advisor. So when I see this, I feel like this may be a financial advisor is the underlying energy, that this person was waiting for some sort of word or whatever work they put in to take some sort of property through a divorce or a marriage, that they're now having to be divorced out. They're now going through a divorce, which has got them up all night and worried because this financial advisor is giving them some sort of information, and they're trying to prevent this information from being known to you. Yeah, here we go. The information this financial advisor may be giving this other person that betrayed you, offered you up as a sacrifice even, that you may have had to go through a divorce from, or maybe even had you in a secret marriage over some sort of property or abundance that was supposed to come into you. Now they're going to be left out in the cold because of this whatever this financial advisor is telling this person. Yeah, and now they're trying to take quick action. And this is like reckless action whenever I see the Knight of Swords. So that's the underlying energy. So maybe they're really trying to take some reckless action towards you because they see you getting stable. You have a job opportunity coming in that's going to really benefit you in a lot of ways. It's going to give you your stability and your abundance. Yeah, you're not going to be stuck anymore, beautiful, wonderful collective. Not in this marriage, not in this partnership, not in this, whatever this failed sacrifice was. Yeah, you have a whole new perspective about these ships that are coming in that are not going to the person that I feel like has you in a marriage, or you're divorcing possibly. Take it where it fits, babies. Come through, Spirit. Here we go. We got the mother figure again, and that's going to be on the line where you were a failed sacrifice. So this could be somebody that is trying to prevent some sort of communication. They're really worried and very jealous of you because they're stressed out about this job that you're fixing to get. This person could be getting readings on you. I feel like there's a lot of spiritual spying going on with this. Like somebody's going and getting like readings on you just chronically. There's a lot of monitoring spirits that are around you right now, and they're really trying to penetrate your protection. And like I tell you, people, you have to stay in a high vibration in order to keep the protection that the divine has for you. I mean, regardless, the divine's going to protect you, but it's going to keep you from having a lot of ricochet effect from whatever energy they're sending to you. Come through, Spirit. This person feels betrayed because you are, this person's caught up. They are caught up in this bullshit. They can't get out of it. They feel betrayed by somebody they partnered up with. Yeah, they were fighting and competing over you, this position with you, or maybe whatever was coming to you. A lot of misery. These people are very miserable right now because you are just, you're unbothered, I heard. Yeah, there's a lot of secrets behind why these people are attacking you. And when I see this, I think to myself, like, why all the fuss? Why all the effort to do this to my beautiful, wonderful collective? That's the question we need to ask, right? I mean, if it's nothing, yeah, they took a risk. They took a very risky move with this mature woman. And they're all fighting and arguing amongst themselves right now. I don't know what they're arguing and fighting over this property is what I feel like. Yeah, they're at a standstill and a crossroads with each other. Yeah, over this. This could be somebody in a church, or this could be something that was left to you through a church, possibly. Or this could be the courthouse. The courthouse is, ruling on something. Yeah, there's an ending coming to this, people. Yeah, you got an ending coming. There's going to be an end to this. Come through, Spirit. Let's dive into this. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, here we go. We got the Emperor. There's a new judge on the bench is what I feel like. There's no longer blind to whatever this is that's going on. And I pulled that in the last read, okay, people? I pulled that in the last read. Like, there was a change of venue probably, or maybe it just happened to be that the original judge that was on the case, or, you know, that deals with this sort of thing. I'm hearing probate attorney. Not a probate attorney, but a probate court. Like, that person was removed. That judge was removed, and a new judge is now on the seat. Yeah. This judge, the judge they removed was doing a lot of fuck shit behind the scenes. Okay, people? I'm pretty scared. Yeah, and this new judge is no longer stuck on where this property is supposed to go to. Okay, we got the Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck. The burden of proof is now on them. Yeah, this Queen of Pentacles. You could be the Queen of Pentacles, or you just could be the energy that you're embodying. But there's a lot of secrets. Or they're trying to keep a lot of secrets from this judge about this Queen of Pentacles. You're very grounded. You're very nurturing, very giving, very good with your money, very stable, very beautiful. Just, you may have a lot of cats. Or you just may have a love for animals. Yeah, and there's a judgment being called for in favor of this Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, we got the Four of Wands again. So there's going to be some, you're going to be celebrating here soon. I'm talking like really soon. I've already pulled the Four of Wands twice, the Three of Swords twice, okay, the Hangman in the reverse twice, and the Empress in the reverse twice, okay? So this is just clarifying that this is set in stone. So whatever this pertains to, whatever court case, I feel like this is a court case with the Hierophant. I pulled the Hierophant twice as well. So I feel like this is a court case. There's a divorce going on, and there's a division of property or assets that's taking place, and there's a judgment that's going into this Queen of Pentacles' favor. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. I feel like it's a, yeah, and they're quite disappointed about where this judgment is going. They feel like they missed out on an opportunity. Somehow they feel rejected because their burden of proof was on them, so they couldn't produce whatever proof they needed. Maybe reason why this judgment is going into the Queen of Pentacles' favor. Yeah, and here we go. We got the judge again. It was an underlying energy. Now he's on the board. So this judge called judgment, or is giving a judgment granted to this Queen of Pentacles over this property and asset. So there's a property that's coming in, yeah, over this contract too. So whatever contract we have, remember I told you we got the Lovers in reverse, now we have it at the bottom of the deck in the upright. So this is, to me, tells me this is a contract. There was some sort of contract to do with this division of assets or property. I'm hearing deed of trust. And this Queen of Pentacles is getting granted this contract or this deed of trust in a court of law. You may know about this, you may not. You may be getting word of this soon. And there was a lot of spell work and gossip and competition over this. Now we got the Five of Wands here. So there's a lot of people that are talking about this behind the scenes. And when I see this card, like I see all the cats, somebody's got a lot of cats. And I pulled that in my read not a few months back. Somebody has a lot of cats. Or just has a lot of animals. But I'm feeling like the crazy cat lady could be this Empress in reverse. Or they just have a lot of cats. Yeah, here we go. With that Five of Wands, and now I've got the Devil. Okay, so these people were doing a lot of spell work on this judge. Now we got the High Priestess. I got the Devil and the High Priestess right next to each other. That's not really ever a good combination, okay, people? Especially I got the Five of Wands, the Devil, and the High Priestess. Like, they've been doing some heavy spell work on you, my beautiful, wonderful collective, and on this attorney and this judge. But I feel like with this attorney underneath the Five of Wands is seeing this. Now we have, oh, look at this. I got a divine pair. There's a King and Queen of Pentacles, and now the King of Pentacles is on top of the Queen of Pentacles underneath this Devil energy. So we're dealing with a couple here that's getting exposed for whatever. They're getting judgment right now, and it's not going in their favor. Yeah, this is a married couple that's doing this to you. Here we go. We got the Hierophant. It was underlying energy. Now it is on the board. So this may be a married couple that has something to do with the church that's being exposed for whatever contract they may have. I'm hearing a charity possibly. Could be. Could be the Masonic group. Yeah, there's a lot of confusion and illusion around this couple. Okay? Or maybe this couple's very delusional. Or they're trying to confuse this judge as what they were trying to do, but it's being exposed. Yeah. You're going to have quick communication coming in about some sort of truth, okay? So the truth is fixing to come out. You're fixing to get word of this truth, my babies, over this contract that was in a court of law that has to do with the married couple that is going to be given back to somebody in my beautiful, wonderful collective. You're fixing to get word of this judgment. You could be winning a court case. Yeah, here we go. We have the death card. Oh my gosh. What I said at the beginning of this read, somebody may be going to a funeral soon. They're at a crossroads. Somebody may be passing away, people. Because I got the 4 of Swords out here, man. 3 times, and now I've got the death card. You're fixing to have a brand new, bright beginning when this happens. Like, whoever is going to pass away is going to release some sort of judgment for you in your favor. Yeah, there's the 10 of Pentacles. I can't make this up, baby. You fixing to get your inheritance. You fixing to get your settlement. You fixing to get something. Something is coming in for you. Yes, and you're going to make plans to move forward. This is going to be, oh, I got chills, baby. This is going to be something that is going to give you your leg up. Okay? Not only do you have a badass job coming in, you're fixing to get word. You're fixing to get communication about this court case. And what I've always told you guys in the past, you know, the victim's always the last to know. Somebody could have used your identity and got you on a false marriage to gain some sort of property. And this judge and this lawyer is figuring this out. Okay, somebody may even be posing as you in court. Like you're married to somebody else. And they may be posing. They feel like somebody's got either the husband's a fake or the wife is a fake. You may have an ex-partner that you were maybe have kids with in the past. Doesn't have to be. But this could be somebody that you were in a relationship, that you were possibly in a long-term relationship that would be considered a marriage that is involved with this. But there's definitely an ending. Like I told you, there's going to be a funeral happening soon. Somebody's going to get word of that, and it's going to release some sort of judgment into your favor. Yeah. And it's going to be, you're going to have a brand new, bright beginning. I can't make this up, my beautiful, wonderful collective, and that is what I have for you right now. I'm so happy. I'm telling you, we're gonna sprint these last 50 yards, people. We're at the jump off point. You're gonna be where you need to be. The divine, this is already preordained. This has already been, written. Okay, this was meant for you. I don't care how many people have been stealing it for however many years. There's still a huge chunk that is left specifically for you. They couldn't spend it even if they wanted to. There's too many stipulations around this property or this inheritance or what have you. There was too much, I'm hearing, paperwork that they had to produce that they could not produce. And the paperwork that they did produce, or whoever they did produce to pose as you in this court, or to try to pose as you, was rejected. Okay, and that secret's fixing to come out, and when it does, baby, let me tell you, these people are going to be doing a lot of time, man. Well, I don't even think they're going to do time. I think whoever this person is that's been stealing from you, I hate to say this, they're not going to make it. No, they're not going to make it through the rest of this court session. Once this judgment comes through, I'm hearing heart attack, stroke, because of all the stress and worry that they've been doing trying to steal this from my beautiful, wonderful collective. So that is what I have for you, my babies. This is Sadina here at Jukebox Tarot. Baby, you fixing to go on vacation, honey. Get you some, babes.